Hi guys, it's Amazing Purple Girl back with another Steam Next Fest demo. This one is Penelope Pendrick in the Art of Deceit, and it's the second time to confess. Like I did on Lamana, if you watched that video, I recorded this in 2 parts and I stupidly deleted the first video. I was tidying up my files and I tidied a bit too far. Can't do that in my real life, but yes, with digital files it's a bit easy to do, isn't it? Anyway, so it's going to be quite noticeable in this one because there's a clock and it moves in real time. Each hour in game is 6 minutes in real time. So when I get to the bit where I meet up with the video that I didn't delete, the clock will be different. So anyway, let's go. At least I know a bit more what to do, and it's going to be a bit quicker because this video is going to be long, believe me. New game. So we're going classic because I don't have pencil and paper. No, I'm okay. I learnt. This is a work of fiction. References to real people are purely for the sake of storytelling and something. Penelope Pendrick, a writer by trade, somehow found herself faced with the suspicious death of her elderly neighbour. As the sole individual to question the story, Penelope had to step into the role of investigator to prove that all was not as it seemed. After piecing together the truth about Mrs. Jenkins' death, Penelope decided that her harrowing adventure was something worth writing about. Yesterday, she received a phone call from a small police force, impressed by her publication and desperate for help. Today, she flies out to Connecticut to embark on her first official case. And once again, I am not doing American accents. If I remember rightly, I don't have to narrate. Well, not narrate. I don't have to voice anyone in this one. So... and there is our boarding pass. We are flying from KFRR, Front Royal Warren County. And we're going to Groton, New London, KGON. There you go. So I think this is our room. I was also going to say, if I do repeat anything, then so be it. Hello room. Hello cases. There's my clothes. Right. Out of that. There's a phone ringing. And there's the phone.
Hello?
Hello, Miss Pendrick. This is Sergeant Russell. I'm going to be your contact down at the Carlisle Police Department during your stay here. Glad to see you had no problem finding your accommodation, and I hope you've had some time to get acquainted with the police.
Okay. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you, Sergeant.
It really worked in our favor that you were able to fly up here on such a short notice. We knew it was a long shot, but it's only been a week and we're already losing our minds with this case. To put it mildly, the past week has been overwhelming. 3 people gone missing, one right after the other. Only a couple days in between each. Our entire department is 3 people, for crying out loud. We're not equipped to handle something like this. What we're equipped for is either graffiti related or have to deal with noise ordinance.
3 people in a week? All in this little town?
We've never seen anything like it. The worst part is that there's so many unknowns. Our gut is telling us that these disappearances are connected. You think they have to be, right? But try explaining that to the county chief. Without concrete proof, he just sees this all as a whole lot of coincidence, and potentially not even a crime. We're getting no outside help with this, no matter how much we beg.
Ah, okay. Well, that answers why you brought me up here, rather than literally any cop in the state. That one was the real mystery.
Desperate times calls for desperate measures, they say. No offense.
None taken, trust me.
Officer Vasquez was the one that raided your publication. He related to me afterwards, and we all agreed that you seemed to have some pretty solid intuition. It was his idea to reach out. Anyway, let's get down to business. I'll be sending you some documents that we...
Huh?
Unauthorized call time expended. Please enter 4-digit PIN to continue to use line.
Well, that's great. So, I'm not gonna... Well, I don't know, but I do that in the next part. So, I'm not going to do that now on how to get the pin. So, I hope that makes sense. It's a bit confusing when I'm making a video again. We can get pizza. It said we can't. She never lets me. She's so mean. And there's the remote.
I need something for this.
I have something for this. But we can't do anything with that.
Something for this.
We still need something for this. So, not much use. There's not much to do in the room, to be honest. This is weird.
Weird.
It seems like the theming of the game is something to do with this pattern if you go to the Steam page. So go in the kitchen, with a tap, or I suppose Penelope would say faucet, but I say tap because I'm English. So yeah. So like I say, there's not much you can do with this. So let's come out of there. And then there's this, and we have Sergeant Russell's phone number. So once we do get the pin, we can call him back. But for now, we don't need to worry. There's nothing in the fridge. There is a bathroom. There we go. We can go in the bathroom. Bathroom sounds. Always amused me, that did. Right. And then we can leave the room, which we need to. So what we're going to do is turn around because we went the wrong way. We went past the stairs, so we're going to go downstairs now. Can't do anything outside yet. In here, there's a key.
Looks like no one is using this right now.
Sure. And it's for room 203. So that's groovy. And then a piece of paper in bin.
Something about this shopping list is unusual. I'd better hold on to it.
Sure. Fine. Okay. So, if we go to our notes, so the room that I'm camped out in while I'm here in Carlisle certainly isn't something out of the Waldorf Astoria, but I'll survive. If I had a mould allergy, it'd be another story. Nice to know I'll have 100 eyes watching me asleep every night. These eye patterns in my room are really strange. They're bolted to the wall too. Apparently, to use the phone again, I'll need to find some kind of 4-digit code. Yet another quirk of this place, I guess. 3 people have gone missing, all in the same week here in Carlisle. It sounds like the county police chief thinks these disappearances are purely coincidence. It'll be my job to find proof otherwise. So, explore my room, done. Find a pin, not done. Explore the rest, not done. And questions, we have none. So, I'm going to come over here. And, where's... Yeah, there. Go up. Down. There. Found it. So you can get a screwdriver.
This could come in handy.
Oh no, tape measure. That's right. Okay. I think that's it. Don't need that now. So we'll move back. There's not much over here. Oh no, the straw, that's right. We need that. Everything else, pretty normal. Turn around. It's a bit not difficult. Oh, just go to this room actually. It's a brick wall behind a door. It takes a bit of getting used to the controls for moving around. Right, so I think it's left to go. Yeah. We're going upstairs. And it's room 203, which is this one. So we go in here. So we have something here. Yep, how to remove rust. It's like really great, cool. There's a few other things in here. Oh yeah, that's right, in the box. So we have the instructions for the toolbox, which we're about to look at. I already took a photo of those last time, so I don't need to do that again, unless they change. So annoying, I've got to do that puzzle again. There's screws, but we don't seem to be able to pick them up. There's one other thing, I think. Oh no, it might be in the toolbox, thinking about it. That makes sense. There's not much you can do. But we got the toolbox. So, Joe's stuff. Don't touch or I'll eat your lunch. So, let me find the photo here. So, it is a little tricky because it's all different angles. So, that's that side.
I don't think that's right.
No. Start again. Cut that out. Right, so one. Yeah, that's definitely that one. So that's one. 2 is on top there. Yep. 3 is facing that way. Oh, hang on. 3 is that one. 4, I got it right first time last time. 4 is that one. 5, that's this way, is that one. 6 is that one. 7, that's that way. 7, is it that one? Must be 7. And 8 is that one.
That's it.
There we go. Don't know where I went wrong last time. I cut it out, so right. So yeah, here it is.
Sorry, Joe.
So we got that as well. Right. So if we go to notes, we have explored that room, and I think we've done that. Yeah. So it will say
That's not done yet.
if you haven't done a task. So that's the next task, and then I'm actually finished this video, on my part. Future me's part. So if I go, I've gone too far. Where's my room? Right, so there you go, paper's rustling. Right, that's it for me. And I'll leave you with past me. Oh, paper's rustling, where's that? Try 102, next door.
Hello? Take a hint. Do you have a second?
Fine. What? Who even are you? Actually, you know what? Don't tell me. You've already wasted enough of my time.
She's nice. Sorry to bother you.
I'm really sorry to bother you. I just have one quick question. Then I'll get out of your hair.
Well, spit it out. What do you want?
I just moved into the room next door and...
My condolences to both me and you.
And I was kicked off the landline. It's asking for some kind of pin to activate it again.
If I tell you how that thing works, can we agree that this door is now permanently off limits?
Nice. Okay.
You don't need to ask me twice.
Now you're getting me. The phone code is 9, followed by your room
Oh,
number.
what? Okay.
Thank you. There's no way I would have guessed that on my own.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it had something.
Hey, I never caught your name.
Did I drop
No, she never gave it.
That exchange really brightened up
But-
my day.
I thought it was something to do with the blooming shopping list. I'm dumb. Right, where are we? We're 101. We might actually be able to carry on the phone conversation. So 9101.
Unauthorized call time
Yeah.
expended. Please enter 4-digit PIN to continue to use line.
Okay. 9101.
Caller authorized.
Thank you. Sergeant Russell, 545 7283. I knew that. Call pizza too.
Carlisle Police Department, Sergeant Russell speaking.
Hi, Sergeant. It's Penelope again.
Penelope! We got a guy here who bet you were already hightailing it back to Virginia.
Nice.
Zimmerman, you owe me 20.
Not quite yet. Although I'll probably end up questioning
Yeah.
that decision. Sorry about that, by the way. Getting cut off like that. The landline here is a little funky.
Dumb.
You're back. And that's all that matters. Now, what had I been saying?
I don't remember. Something about documents.
Something about documents, I think?
Yes, right. Missing person reports we have filled out for the individuals. I'll be sending you some copies soon, so look out for that.
Okay.
These 3 people that went missing. What can you tell me about them?
The first call we received concerned a Mr. Gerald Cook. You know the gentleman, late 60s, who owns a bookstore on Main Street. The second, more concerning call was from Mrs. Eileen Davies in reference to her son, Terrence. The boy had apparently not come home after school that day. He's only 15, which has really started to raise some red flags. Then, only 2 days after that, a third person was called in. The caller couldn't provide a name for the woman. Only said that she's been coming to a specific diner for breakfast at 9 a.m. sharp every single day for years.
Okay.
This was the 3rd day in a row she hadn't shown, and the caller found this to be very out of
It
character.
would be. She might have gone on holiday.
Can you tell me more about Gerald Cook?
Never met the man personally, but I had heard his name prior to all this. His bookstore, Novel Books, is a bit of a hub in this part of town. The place is practically a rec center for the entire population of Carlisle over the age of 65. In fact, it was one of those old timers that made the call at the crack of dawn to tell us that Gerald had to open up shop as usual. It was nowhere to be found.
Did the caller mention seeing any signs of a struggle or break-in?
We asked him to take a good look around for just that. He told us that the store was still completely locked up.
Okay.
Through the windows, everything looked fine, and there weren't any signs of forced entry. That day, we went out and interviewed maybe 20 or so people, and Vasquez canvassed the place once we got inside. Nothing. The place was pristine. Cash register locked. Interviewees all giving the same story.
And what story was that?
Anyone who had seen him the day before said it was a perfectly ordinary day. Gerald had been his chipper old self, and he locked up the store as usual at 7 p.m.
Did anyone witness him at all between 7 p.m. and opening the next day?
Not a soul. He even talked to the guy who seemed like Gerald's right-hand man in running the store. He even had a key. Mitchell Hart, I think his name was. For someone who knew our victim well, he didn't have anything helpful to add.
Great.
Say he didn't have a clue where Gerald normally goes after closing, besides home. He also took us to Gerald's apartment, right above the store. But when we knocked, there was no answer.
I wonder if anyone else has a key besides this Mitchell guy. Maybe Gerald was mugged and someone pickpocketed him.
It'll be right out of the ne'er-do-well's playbook. Mug an old guy in the alley, steal his keys, rob his place, then lock up on the way out. That's why right now, our first priority is to get into that cash register.
Okay.
If money is missing, that'll simplify everything and give us a little direction. For Gerald's case, at least. The address of Gerald's bookstore is 225 Main Street.
Okay.
Go take a look around for yourself.
Sure.
Can you tell me more about Terrence Davies?
Terrence just turned 15 a few months ago. If he was any younger, all the cops in the county would be swarming around this case like flies to rotten lunch meat. He's right at the age where the chief can shrug his disappearance off as a rebellious kid doing rebellious kid things.
Does Terrence have any history of running away or causing trouble?
Not according to his mother, at least not according to what we could piece together through the tears. Either way, we suspect she views her son through some rose-colored glasses.
Well, she
Because
would.
interviews from fellow students and teachers at his high school painted a slightly different picture of him.
Does he get into trouble at school?
It sounds like he's mellowed out some now that he started high school. He holds quite the impressive record for previous years, but his current teachers just described him as some disruptive class clown type, not some menace to society.
Okay.
What exactly has he done?
You name it. He had a rebellious streak in middle school according to the school documents. Suspended multiple times. Never hurt anyone or anything like that, but played hooky a lot. Pulled the fire alarm once and also called a fake bomb threat in a joke in the 7th grade.
Okay, then. I can kinda see where the chief is coming from.
But even if Terrence is just falling back into old habits, we still need to track him down for his mother's sanity.
Well, yeah.
And by extension, ours.
Well, when and where was Terrence last seen?
Teachers, classmates, and friends all said he left school at 3 p.m. with the rest of the kids. He told his friends he was going hiking, which they said was a regular thing he
Oh,
did.
okay.
No one has heard from him since.
Right.
Did anyone say where he normally hikes?
No, there are hundreds of trails around this area, not to mention the woods and cliffs. He could have gone anywhere that day.
What's his family life like?
It's just him and Mrs. Davies. No siblings, no father in the picture. Explains why she's so attached.
Yeah.
Could you tell if there was any strain in their relationship?
Who knows? From the sound of it, they spend more time together than an average mother and teenage son duo. But can't see under the surface. We'll get you in contact with Mrs. Davies. Once she calms down a bit, I'm sure she'll give us more to work with. Not sure how much luck you'll have with her, but feel free to give her a call.
Okay.
Phone number is 203-555-0927.
Thank you. This is the one I'm most interested in, I think.
Can you tell me more about the diner woman?
Yes, Jane Dell. I wanted to call her Victim X. I thought it was catchy. But you know, protocol. She's our shakiest case by far. Called in missing by a waitress just because she decided not to get breakfast at the Sunrise Diner for a couple mornings. No wonder the chief won't give us the time of day.
But the waitress thought she had good enough reason to notify the police. So there must be something to it.
It's true that she's genuinely concerned. Said that the very few times Jane didn't show over the past couple of years, she leave little notes on napkins with the tip the day before. Not this time.
I see. Weird.
She really ate at the same diner every single day for years? It must have some incredible food.
Or
I
stuff.
had a case of food poisoning that would suggest otherwise. I guess that she went there for the company.
Yeah.
But our caller said that she was the quietest woman she'd ever met.
Shy.
Over those years, none of the diner workers could even get a first name out of her.
Do you think she's trying to hide her identity?
No idea. It's possible.
Okay.
If she wasn't there to hang out with the waitresses, what did she do every single morning?
Read books. Lots of them. And not just the type with shirtless cowboys on the cover, but books with real substance. Textbooks even. And all subjects, especially history. The waitresses said that Jane would set up every day in the same booth, take a few books out of her bag, and read and take notes while she ate.
Okay.
Interesting. I wonder if doing this was work-related or a hobby.
Sounds like she was an author or aspiring author, doesn't it? Go with the top.
What did you investigate? And who did you interview in regards to Jane?
What can we investigate? No one knows her name, address, place of work, family, acquaintances. We examined her favorite booth at the diner and interviewed everyone who works there.
Okay.
All we know is that she's been coming there for roughly 3 years.
Okay.
Is quiet, reads a lot, and has tried everything on the menu.
That's interesting.
None of the workers said she was acting differently the last day she was seen?
No one was paying enough attention to remember.
No, I guess
But
not.
one of the waitresses did hold on to what's currently our shred of evidence.
Okay.
Napkin with some chicken scratch.
Oh,
She was planning to return it to Jane the next day. But you know how that story ends.
yeah.
Did she frequent any other locations besides the diner?
How would they know?
My only guess would be a library. Owning all those books would
Yeah,
cost an arm and a
exactly.
leg. Thing is, Carlisle doesn't have its own library, and there are too many to count in neighboring towns.
Wow. This is like trying to track down a ghost.
You're telling me. All I can say is keep an eye open while you're investigating the other two. That's the best we can do right now. I'll send the napkin along with the other documents. So, Penelope, now that you know more about what we're dealing with here, what's going on through your head?
I think the disappearances are related. In a town this small, with barely any history of crime, it just seems too unusual to just be coincidence. Even if we don't see any links between the victims yet, once we dig deeper, I'm fairly certain we will.
Yeah.
Interesting hypothesis. We'll see if it holds up. But first things first, keep an eye out for those reports we'll be sending.
Okay.
Thanks, Sergeant. I guess it's time for me to get out there and start playing detective.
Good
Bookshop.
luck. Call us anytime. And thanks again for coming up here. Having a new nose around to sniff out leads might be exactly what we need.
Interesting. 2 of them connected to books. I'm not sure about the teenager though. We're closed. No, you're not.
Hey, you! Excuse me,
Yeah? Oh,
miss, I think you might have the wrong address.
metal arm.
Thanks for your concern. But no, this is...
Sorry, let me rephrase. Bookstores, generally speaking,
Oh, wow.
are for those who can read.
What?
Rude.
The front door. There is a sign that states in perfect English that this store is closed.
And what if I told you, in perfect English, that you're sitting in what may be a crime scene?
That was either a thinly veiled threat or you're here because of the investigation.
Well,
You got it. The latter, I mean. I'm Penelope Pendrick, here on behalf of the Carlisle police, regarding Gerald Cook.
I apologize for doubting your ethics and literacy.
good.
The name's Mitchell. Under usual circumstances, I helped Gerald run novel books, but now I'm useless.
Mitchell Hart. The sergeant mentioned you to me. Conversely, having someone who knows Gerald well will be much more useful than you realize. You'll have plenty of chances to help us.
I already told them everything I know, which has clearly led nowhere.
Can you describe to me the last time you saw Gerald that day?
Like I told the cops, it was a completely normal day. I was sitting here for an hour or so before closing time, and then at 7 o'clock to help corral any stragglers out of the store. I said goodnight to Gerald, who was doing the usual nightly organizing and pencil pushing, and headed home.
So he wasn't acting unusually in any way?
Not at all. Albeit the store was having a busy streak, which kept Gerald pretty occupied. So no downtime to shoot the breeze.
Okay. Thanks for the information. Would it be okay if I took a look around?
Go right ahead. The cop here only did a quick walkthrough. Didn't seem very thorough.
No. Because they're not sure it's a crime scene. Gardening. Am I supposed to be able to do anything with this? Shoemaking? Okay. Shoe size charts. That's it. Oh, and maybe this that's in bold. Fine. Might come in useful later. Nothing here. Oh, up. Okay, down. Small towns of Connecticut. Carlisle. Known for its annual strawberry festival. Oh, hello. Cool. Okay. I like MC Escher. Okay, so there's a number to call. Yellow book. Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. The Wine Shop. Anything here? No. Is there anything further down? I've already done that, so. Okay. There's more in here. Hound of the Baskervilles. It's a chess game. Your move, Jake. P.S. You forgot your glasses. Okay. New arrivals. David Copperfield. Oh, yeah. On the Origin of Species by Charles Darwin. Chapter X on the imperfection of the geological record. Chapter X. More of Chapter X. Okay. Complete Tales and Poems of Edgar Allan Poe. The Raven. Okay, fair enough. Can't open that. Oh, we need to get in the cash register, right? Crime and Punishment. It costs $5.35 with tax. Customer number 464. Calculator. Ah. No? Okay. Thought maybe that's what the screwdriver was for. Short stories for children. Little Jenny Spider. Don't know that one. Cookies! Plastic spider. Botanical Glossary, first edition. Dead Nettle, Forsythia. No, Forsythia. There was not an N. Geranium, Iris. Orchid, Pansy. Yarrow, Zinnia. Okay. Greetings from Pueblo, Colorado. Oh, I'm not reading these. Vermont. Alabama. Virginia. Reno. Oh, one missing there. Albany, New York. What are these candies? 99 cents. Okay. I'm so silly. Oh, jigsaw puzzle. I wonder if it means something. Oh, Divine Comedy. Canto 26. Argument. Okay. I have no idea what any of these books mean. They mean anything. Count of Monte Cristo! Manufacturers of Monte Cristo cigars. At Key West, Florida. Oh, it compliments of them. Okay. Chapter 1, Marseille, the arrival. Okay. Jane Eyre. Chapter 7.
Need something?
The day Gerald went missing, what did you do that evening after you went home at 7 p.m.?
Probably thawed some frozen dinner and watched TV. The new episode of Crypt Diggers would have been on at 8, and then I normally go to bed at 11.
Crypt Diggers.
Do you have a key to the cash register?
So that's how you detectives get paid, huh? But no,
No.
I don't. Sorry.
Great.
Has Gerald ever gone on a spontaneous vacation or trip?
The man is the antithesis of spontaneity. I've known him around 5 years, and he's never left the store out of the blue like this.
You mentioned the store being busy the day Gerald disappeared. Abnormally busy?
You'd be surprised how much traffic this place gets. A day like that happens at least twice a week.
Okay.
Gerald sounds like a real business mastermind running such a successful little mom and pop shop.
I wish he were here. He'd get a kick out of being called a business mastermind. He's not a businessman at heart, but he's got a way of making everyone feel like family. It's like he runs a community center, not a bookstore.
What do you usually do to help Gerald run the store?
Not open the cash register.
Sit in this corner all day? Not even kidding. If a customer has a question on where to find something, I locate it for them on the shelves.
Okay.
I also give suggestions of good reads based on what kind of genres they're looking for. Classics, thrillers, historical fictions, how-tos, you name it.
Okay.
Do you have a job besides this? It sounds like you spend a lot of time here.
Technically speaking, I work in an insurance agency, but the past few months they've been cutting my hours. I used to spend time here to relax after work, but when my job situation started to go downhill, Gerald offered to take me on as a part-time employee.
Are you okay financially with the store being closed?
I'm fine. It doesn't concern you.
No,
Thanks for
true.
talking.
Never a problem.
Wonder what he's reading. Just not sure what I'm supposed to be taking from these books and this jigsaw. I think it's definitely got something to do with this. I think that's an O and that's an O. It's hard to tell. Oh. Oh, the phone's in my room, silly me. No, I turned the wrong way. Why do I keep turning the wrong way? Really easy to do. Ah, they did note it down. Okay. Oh, and we've got Eileen's number 2. Yeah, of course. I'm gonna phone this guy, I think. Or oh, I have to put it in. Ugh. All right, 33955506668.
You've reached the phone of John Branham. I'm currently occupied by something that has a slight possibility of being important. So please call again later or leave a message, and I will get back to you at the earliest convenience.
Okay. Call Eileen Davis.
Terrence, is that you?
Oh dear, no.
I'm sorry. Mrs. Davies?
Oh, yes, this is she.
My name is Penelope Pendrick. I know you're going through a lot right now, but I'm working with the police to do everything we can to find your son. If you're feeling up to it, would you mind answering a few questions?
Thank you. I'll do my best.
Can you please describe the entire day he went missing in detail? From morning to evening.
Wow.
Let's see. I got up at 6:30 as usual and started making breakfast. Terrence sets his alarm for 7 and ate quickly after he got up. He had me sign a permission slip for some field trip.
Okay.
And then he gathered all his school supplies and left. As he was leaving, we argued about some stupid little thing. I think he had left his jacket on the floor. And that was the last time I saw him angry at me. I just keep playing that over and over in my head and hating myself for it. I left work at 5, and he was out when I arrived back, which isn't too abnormal, but when he wasn't home an hour later, I started calling around to his friends' moms. He wasn't over anyone else's house. Then it got dark, and he still wasn't home. That's when I called the police.
Right.
Thank you for sharing this with me. I'm sure it's not easy to think about. Now, you mentioned a field trip. Can you tell me more about that?
It was for his art class. A gallery that they were going to tour that day. Not far from here.
Do you remember the name of the gallery?
Something pretentious. Bold decisions. Bold and brash. I have the paper around here somewhere. That's right. Bold depictions.
Okay.
3297 Ocala Street, Oakford, Connecticut.
Thank you. It could be a start.
Could be.
If you say so.
I heard that Terrence told his friends he was going hiking after school was out. Do you know of anywhere in particular he likes to go?
It could have been anywhere. That boy's practically explored the entire state.
Could he have gotten lost or hurt somewhere in the woods?
No. No, impossible.
Say that.
He was a Boy Scout for years,
So?
and he's even taken courses on outdoor survival.
Anyone can get hurt.
This kind of thing is what he lives for.
I have no doubt he's very competent, Mrs. Davies, but sometimes things can happen that are out of a person's control.
I said it's impossible. I know my son.
Sure, okay, fine.
All right. I'm sorry I came off as implying otherwise. Did anyone mention anything else out of the ordinary that happened at school that day?
No. I don't think so. You know what? I need to go. I can't do this anymore. It's too much. Thinking about that day, it's too much.
I'm trying to find your son.
Eileen? Are you there? Oh, poor lady.
I'm trying to find your son, though. So, you know, any information's helpful. I guess we will go to the gallery. Might not be open though. Oh, hang on, what's that? Gallery hours? 10 till 6. Yeah, it's closed. So, we can't do that now or today because that's how it works in the game, isn't it? You have to go places when they're open. Might phone for a pizza.
Now isn't the best time.
No? Mean. Right. Yep. Go back to the bookshop. So I don't think there's anything else I can do. Oh. Close enough yet. To the bookshop again. Oh, can't I look at any more postcards from this side? No. Oh, hey! Ah, that didn't happen before. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay. We love you, Grandpa. And 2 girls. What's that one? Oh, chiropractor. 555 back. Howard F. Zettner, DC, chiropractor. I don't know what DC means. Can't look at that. Can't look at that. Espresso Express. 555 bean. Oh, what's this? 3rd from top, 6, 7, 8 from left. Then there's letters. Don't forget, right? Better take a picture. Yeah, I went like that. And you don't get it until you go like that. Ugh. Okay. That's fine, I guess. So it's... It's this bookshelf here. This one. 3rd from top. 1, 2, 3. Ah, it's one of these, okay. 6, 7, 8 from left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. Oh. And then I got letters. Right. Okay. Hang on. There's... Was it blue? Oh. I can't get out. Help! Oh, yeah. Oh, there's letters on here. Oh. Okay, so if A is O... Right, bear with me. She's got impatient with me. It's sun, wind, rain.
It's stuck.
Oh, that one. Is that wind? Might be. Can't. It's really hard to see. That looks like rain. Oh, why did you do that? Oh, maybe that's not wind. No. No. Wind. The rain's moved. There we go. Hey, it's the key to... Is it a register? It might be. I'm not sure. Let's have a quick look. It might be to the door. Let's try it. I need to put it back on use. Oh, no it is. Okay, good. Right. How'd that help me? Or maybe I'll call the cops. Let them know I managed to open it. Right. Actually went correct for once. Oh yeah, it's getting quite late.
Carlisle Police Department, Sergeant Russell speaking.
Yeah, there we go.
I opened the novel book's cash register. It was still full. And to top it off, Gerald's coat and wallet are still in the store.
What the? Oh, basket! You need your eyes checked. Remind me to assign you to interviews next time. Good work. Whatever happened to Gerald was not premeditated on his end. It's a start.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Novel Books and met Mitchell Hart.
Great. What are your thoughts?
A quaint little store. Certainly doesn't look like a crime scene. As for Mitchell... A quaint little store. Certainly
No, that's
doesn't
not what
look
she's
like a
saying.
crime scene. As for Mitchell...
He
Strike up
seemed...
some more conversation with him. No doubt that'll lead to more personal information about Gerald that Mitchell wouldn't think to bring up in an interview-type setting.
Thanks for talking.
Keep doing what you're doing, Penelope.
Right. It is 10:25 on the game, so it's quite late. Can I call for pizza now?
Now isn't the best time.
Why isn't it? It's late. Right, so can I go to bed? Probably not. I mean, she was saying it was getting late, but she doesn't want to go to bed. So do I go back to the bookshop? Again?
Everything okay? You look a little grim.
Did you notice that Gerald's coat is still here?
Sure, but it's been unseasonably warm. Not really coat weather.
Well, it's not the coat I'm worried about. It's that his wallet is still in the pocket, with money and his driver's license.
Oh.
I took a look inside the cash register. Whatever happened to Gerald didn't involve a robbery.
Are you saying that someone out there targeted Gerald because of some personal vendetta? That's insane. That'd be like going after Santa Claus.
We don't know that at all. We've only just ruled out one possibility.
Well, this isn't great news.
Nope.
I'm sorry. Try and stay positive, okay? There's still so much we don't know. There could still be a perfectly innocent explanation to all this.
Could be. But I don't know about that. Did I say past 10? I meant 9.
I don't need to talk to him right now. Now isn't the best time.
You've reached the phone of John Branham. I'm currently occupied by something that has a slight possibility of being important. So please call again later or leave a message, and I will get back to you at the earliest convenience.
Why aren't we leaving a message? That would be really helpful. So what do I do now?
That's not done yet.
Oh, no, of course.
That's not done yet.
Oh, really? I thought it was. I did check in with him though. Yeah,
That's not
keep
done
an eye
yet.
for police reports.
Time to hit the sack.
Ah.
I could use some sleep.
Oh, 10 p.m. Yes. Okay. AM. And it is 8 o'clock in the morning. So I wonder if I can phone that dude yet. Might not actually be able to at all. What was it again? 339. I said to call him, so, but it's not on the
You've
to-do
reached the
list.
phone of John Branham. I'm currently
Yeah,
occupied
alright.
by something that happened, so please.
Yeah. Don't need to hear that again. Is the art gallery open now? What time was it? 10 a.m. and it's only 8. So we can't go there yet. Go back to the bookshop, I guess. Still closed. Why does it say I can't check in with Mitchell when it's an objective? It's noted to call, well, that Joe wanted to call the historian. Nope. So I can't really check in on him. I don't know, do I just need to wait it out until it gets to 10 o'clock? It's a bit weird. Yay, it's open. Not allowed to watch them putting the pin though, obviously. Right, we can go in now. Hi.
Welcome to Bold Depictions, miss. Can I offer information on a particular piece, or provide a guided walkthrough?
No.
Thank you. Maybe some other time. I am actually here on behalf of the Carlisle police. Would I be able to speak to the owner of this gallery?
Oh, yes. You're looking at him. Colin Ellison. Pleasure to meet you. How can I help?
I'm Penelope Pendrick. I'm sure you've heard of the investigation of the recent disappearances here in Carlisle. I have reason to believe that one of the 3 missing people was here the same day he disappeared.
Yeah. And?
Pardon?
I'm sorry, what? So you remember meeting 15-year-old Terrence Davies last week?
Oh, too well. Afterward,
Is
I
that
googled
bad,
how
huh?
to repress a memory.
Can you describe in detail your account of the field trip from start to finish?
Right. Yeah, so the kids and their art teacher were busting at 1. There were about 10 of them total. 9th grade, I think. I started by introducing myself and giving some background on my credentials. Everything was going dandy. They were mostly all paying attention. I led them to the painting closest to the front door, and then went around the room from there, explaining my process, the decisions behind the composition, the deeper meaning, the medium used, and so on, for every piece.
Oh, that's really interesting
After
to
we were
kids.
going for 15, 20 minutes, I few kids in the back started snickering and whispering to each other. Super irritating. Then, one of those kids raised his hand, so I made the mistake of thinking he had a legitimate question. I called on him, and he was like, "Sir, I was wondering, why do all your paintings suck?" All his brain-dead friends laughed, and the teacher yelled at him, which shut him up, but not long enough. I tried to be professional, but a little while later, he was drawing something on an index card. He started throwing little pieces of paper with tomato drawings at me. And his spineless excuse of a teacher didn't even do anything about it. Finally, after his friends started doing it too, the teacher decided to just end the whole trip and take them back to the school.
That was quite funny. No, I'm not going with that at the bottom, sorry.
Okay, you have to admit, the tomato thing is kind of funny.
He's a bit too takes
Sure, it
himself
was
serious.
frustrating in the moment, but kids do dumb things like that all the time. It's normal.
Looks like the police hired a literal 10-year-old to
Oh,
solve their
shut
case.
up, pathetic
What else
idiot.
do you think is funny? Toilets? Boogers?
You've got no sense of humour.
All I'm saying is that you should take all this with a grain of salt. They're just goofing around, not attacking you personally.
That's easy coming from someone who clearly hasn't poured their heart and soul into
Wow,
anything.
this douche.
You haven't spent years and thousands of dollars to learn about every aspect of a trade. I try and paint pieces that give others something to admire and wonder about. So, yeah, when people insult something you've put your whole life into, it's a little hard not to take it personally. When I saw his snotty face on the news later that day, not gonna lie, felt kind of cathartic.
Wow!
So, the official statement for the police is that you had a bad encounter with Terrence. Later that day, he goes missing.
Yeah.
And then when the news comes on that evening, you, grab a bag of popcorn and smile?
Yep.
Do I have that right?
Oh, lighten up.
Maybe you need to lighten up.
Metaphorically, I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah, I don't
Probably
think he
just
is.
causing chaos somewhere else for now.
I should go.
Yeah, I don't like you.
What? Forgot your handcuffs?
I really don't like you. That's good. Right. We have done that. Yeah, exactly. Sociopath. Okay. Right. Maybe go back to the bookstore. I don't know. No. Not doing anything there. Okay. Because I'm not sure how I'm supposed to check that off my list. I'm not going back to the art gallery, that's for sure. About police reports. No. The only one who works at this place, by the way. Can I call the police? I mean, I did find out something. Yep.
I got to chat with Eileen Davies. She was only willing to talk for so long, but I did learn that Terrence attended a field trip to an art gallery the day he went missing. She gave me the address, so I went to check it out, and oh boy.
Did something happen?
I met the owner, Colin Ellison, and asked him about the field trip. According to him, Terrence was kind of a terror during the tour. Colin was generally spitting venom while he recounted what happened.
Yep.
And to put the cherry on top, he described seeing Terrence on the news later that day as cathartic.
That's concerning.
It is.
Did you get the impression that Colin could be physically violent when angry? Or is he more bark and no bite?
The second. Yeah.
I don't know. He doesn't come across as the type to get his hands dirty.
I don't think he's done
Either way,
anything.
keep an eye on him and see if you can find out more.
Thanks for talking.
Keep us updated.
Find out more from who?
You've reached the... I'm... So please...
Hello?
Hi, Mrs. Davies. It's Penelope again. How are you holding up?
As well as can be expected.
I was wondering, did you receive any phone calls from Terrence's school the day of the field trip? Before it was clear that he was missing.
No, but I would have been at work until 5, so it's possible I missed it. Why?
I had a chance to talk to the owner of the art gallery, the one who gave the tour, and there'd been an incident.
Oh, really? What happened?
Long story short, Terrence was playing the peanut gallery during the tour. Having his art mocked kind of rubbed the owner, Colin Ellison, the wrong way.
That's not an incident. Just a teenager being a teenager.
Well, yeah.
Well, the phrasing isn't important. I just felt the obligation to let you know that Mr. Ellison does not have a kind opinion of your son.
He was that angry about Terrence?
Yep.
Between that and the coincidental timing, I think we
Oh,
may
I still
have our
don't.
first suspect.
Well, thank you for letting me know. I can't say it's consoling, but it's something.
Okay, Eileen. Thank you for your time. I'll call you if we find out anything new.
Okay.
I really don't think Colin has anything to do with it. I still think it's really wrong for him to say it was cathartic. That's not how you react to someone going missing, especially someone who's 15.
That's not done yet. That's not done yet.
Oh. We're running away. Oh, the police reports, I assume. Okay. Gerald Cook. Call came from Alan Rickeys after Mr. Cook did not open his bookstore at the usual time of 8 a.m. Fine. Yep. As a composite. Okay, sorry. Terence Davies. There's an address. Runaway, possibly camping. Call came from Mother Eileen Davies late in the evening after her son did not return home from school that day. Why can't it get it to go back? And this is... Oh, what's that? Okay. This is Unknown Jane Doe. Sunrise Diner. Call came from waitress at Sunrise Diner, Lynette Johnson. She described Jane Doe as a steady regular of multiple years and considered her absence of 3 days to be concerning. Oh, there's a back arrow. So, date of birth 1970s. Okay. Yeah, of course, this is 2016. I forgot. So, what's that? 413655 minus 72136 9 question mark.
That's not done yet.
Isn't it? Maybe I'll let I've forgotten the policeman's name. Russell, Sergeant Russell, know that I got the police reports.
I don't need to talk to him right now.
Or not. The art gallery, I don't know.
I don't want to go back in there right now.
Fine, that seems fair. I could talk to him again.
Would you mind if I asked you some more questions?
Ask away.
How was Gerald's health? Physical and mental.
I don't know what drug he's on, but that man has energy. I'm jealous, and I'm 25 years younger than him. I do see him eat kale chips with his lunch, though, so maybe not that jealous.
What about his mental health?
Nothing has ever raised any red flags, although his generation isn't much for talking about those kinds of things. You know, feelings.
Feelings.
What exactly is your relationship to Gerald? Are you close personally or more like business partners?
As close as two heterosexual men can get.
So best friends.
During slow hours, we chat about books, current events, politics, conspiracy theories, sports, movies. The list goes on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and gossip about old man drama. Carl always cheats at chess and thinks no one is onto him. Everyone is onto him.
Do you ever talk about your personal lives?
Not really. So like I said, as close as two heterosexual men can get. I don't have a personal life to share anyway. But Gerald, he has an entire lifetime behind him. I'll admit I've always been curious about his past.
Does Gerald have any family? There was a picture of his granddaughters in his wallet.
Really? I always wondered if he had kids out there somewhere.
He never mentioned his family to you? That seems odd.
Maybe to us, but Gerald's naturally a very private person. Not in an intentional hiding information kind of way. He just steers away from topics like that. Why? I don't know, but I respect his privacy.
I wish there was a way we could let his family know what's going on.
The number of cooks in the United States is probably enough to fill 3 phone books alone, not to mention married names.
Did the police check Gerald's home address?
Obviously.
He lives directly upstairs. I took them to the door, but that was the best I could do. They knocked a few times, got ladders, and looked through the windows from the outside. They had a pretty good view of the main apartment and the bathroom. From what I could see, there was no sign of him.
Can they get a warrant if they think there's a chance a person inside might need help?
No idea. But a busted door without appropriate justification sounds like a nasty lawsuit waiting to happen.
Thanks for talking.
Never a problem.
Sorry if you heard a beep. My oven went off. I pulled the plug on the cable on the microphone as quickly as I could. Right, should be able to now cross off this last to do. Yep. There could be much more to Gerald and his life than what appears at face value, which makes the case even trickier. Right, so surely... I don't know.
I know it's early, but I could really go for some sleep.
Very
I'll
early.
get back to work tomorrow.
That's extremely early. End of the demo, I assume. You got, what was it? 10 hours of sleep last night, and you want to go back to sleep. Okay. Thank you, game, for telling me to go. I think I need to set it for tomorrow morning. So
if I want to set the alarm, I need to press the alarm button.
Alright. Dumb answer. $7:45. There we go. Now that should end the demo. Oh, maybe not. What the? Whoa! I think I was supposed to move out of the way. Try again. Thanks. Try again. You gotta move out of the way. Right there. Right, we'll do it this time. I'm going to sleep really, really early. Must be so tired. Right, arrow. Arrow, out. There we go. Oh, that would not have killed you. There we go, the end of the demo. You've completed the demo. To keep up with Penelope Pendrick and the art of deceit, explore the links below. And we've got Discord, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, Tumblr, and I don't know what that first one is. It's good, isn't it? So, that was fun. I sometimes had a bit of problems working out what I should be doing next. Yeah, like getting that pin. My goodness. I saw it rustling, so it's like, oh, maybe I'm supposed to investigate that noise, and it seems to be coming from a room, and the room next to us would be logical, I suppose. So I did get there, but I found lots of red herrings, I'd say, for the demo at least. Like, I've got a screwdriver, a tape measure, a key. Did I use that key? Oh yes, I did. Yeah, of course I did, to get in the room. But a screwdriver and tape measure I didn't use. A remote control, but I still can't use the TV. And a shopping list that apparently is suspicious. I don't know. But yeah, that was enjoyable. Quite lengthy for a demo. Again, like I said, when I played Bigger Boss, I'm quite used to longer demos these days, so Bigger Boss felt so quick in comparison. But that'll do it for now. So I will be back with more demos. Join me then.